Tremendous cute, tremendous cute, tremendous cute.
Who's your favorite pitmaster's favorite pitmaster?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Tremendous Cute fans? It's your boy here, Way Morse, owner of Pitmaster Tremendous Cute, and today we are back with a quick cooking video on burnt ends. But these are burnt ends with a twist, all right? Instead of your traditional brisket, we're going to be using pork belly. Now, both are riddled with fat, and we all know fat equals flavor. So since we're going with the oink oink instead of the moo moo, I wanted to do a quick video for you guys to show you how they all worked out, all right? The only thing in this video is I'm just going to be doing them in basically two halves. So one half I'm going to have a slab, and then the other half I'm going to cube things up. And that's just to see if the different cooking methods yield a more moist result by leaving the pork belly as a slab instead of the cubes, the smaller pieces in the end. All right, so let's watch all the way through to the end. If you guys got comments or you like something or you've done these before, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. All right, let's go check these things out and see how they turn out.
All right, so what I got here is 5 pounds of pork belly. All right, now, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you've had bacon before, you can see these striations. That's exactly what pork belly is. Before it's cured in smoke, you're going to get it in a slab like this. So from every butcher, if you don't ask for the skin to be removed, you're definitely going to want to remove it when you get home. It's going to turn into shoe leather otherwise. All right, so we're going to remove this and expose that fat on top of that pork belly. And then, like I said also in the beginning of this video, we're kind of running a small experiment, and we're going to see if leaving the leaving the pork belly as a slab as opposed to cubing it will yield a more moist burnt end in the end. And I think my guess is that it will, but I'm going to say that surprise until the end. All right, so let's go ahead and cube these up, and then we're going to get them rubbed down. Now you can use your own brisket rub, your traditional brisket rub, if you're trying to mimic your traditional brisket burnt end. But for me, I'm just going to use my competition pork rub, and we're going to get these things rubbed down and put inside of the pan. Now, the cubes we're just going to lay across. The slab is super easy. You just lay it right inside of a pan. And then you guys will be able to see all rubbed down. We're going to coat all sides of the burnt ends, all right? Same thing with the pork slab. Now you have to forgive me if I keep saying brisket ends as opposed to pork belly, because I'm so used to burnt ends being brisket. So once we got everything rubbed down, we're going to go ahead and put them on our smoker. As you can see, I'm going to put my slab towards the firebox. I want that closer to the firebox than my than my cube, simply because it's a thicker piece of meat, and you always want your thicker piece or your larger pieces towards the firebox because they can withstand a little bit more heat. All right, now after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we're going to go ahead and pull these things off. Your slab, depending on what you're cooking at, I cook at about 275 degrees. We're going to temp our slab, and it should be right at around 160, 165. I think I hit mine almost dead on the head. Yep, right at 165.2. So we're going to pull these out, and very similar to our pork, we are going to cube the slab, and then we're going to put them back inside the tray, and we're going to add our butter, our brown sugar, and our honey. Now that is a pork-ism, I guess is what you want to call it, as opposed to a brisket-ism, using beef. But again, we're looking for a very, very, very moist product. All right, so you can see all the moisture that is left over from the pork belly slab as opposed to the cubes, and you can already kind of get a hint at what the outcome is going to be at the very end. All right, so now that we got these things rubbed down with our brown sugar, our honey, and our butter, we're going for a close-up so you can check out what the goodness looks like before we put our foil on and then put them back inside the cooker. All right. So with our pans, with the foil back on as a lid for our pans, this is going to help these things steam. And make sure you mark, or as I'm doing, make sure you're going to mark, if you are going to try to experiment, make sure you mark one so that you know which one actually has the slab. All right, after about another hour, we're going to pull these things off, and we're going to add our barbecue sauce. Now you're going to want to make sure that you warm your barbecue sauce up, because you don't want to be putting that cold sauce on the warm meat. It'll shock it, force it to tighten up, and it won't make for a good chew. Okay, so make sure you go ahead and warm that up. Then we're going to put this inside of our pan, and we're going to douse, mix all goodness, the pork belly, the burnt ends, the cubes, as well as the slab that we didn't turn into cubes. We're going to mix everything up, and then we're going to put them back on the smoker, again with our foil lids on, for probably another 45 minutes to an hour. And then this is the final product. All right, so I'll let you guys know that after the taste test, leaving them in a slab, leaving the pork belly in a slab as opposed to the cubes, it did yield a slightly moister meat, and I do think that it was a little bit better of a chew. But if you like your bark all the way around your burnt ends, you're definitely going to want to cube it beforehand. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below, and we'll see you guys on the next video on Tremendous Q's cooking channel.